What's up? It's your favorite underground artist here. Yeah, I'm back. I said I would like record more videos and I never got up to do it because I don't even know why. Honestly, I just kind of just stopped. But it's been in my heart today to kind of share, and hopefully anybody who's going through this rough stage where it's like you might give up on one of your passions, hopefully you don't after watching this video, because I wanted to talk about my lowest point while trying to make something of myself during my music journey. So if you don't know already, pretty much say like in every video, but I've been at this for like 5 years, promoting myself, promoting my music. I'll never forget when I actually truly started posting on TikTok was like about like a year ago or so, close to a year. But I remember like I had like a lot of like anxiety, I think it was, or like I was kind of scared of posting my first video. But I knew what my goal was to, make something of this and, like share my music out to the world, and hopefully someone resonates with it. So that's exactly what I did. I went to TikTok and I uploaded, and I made sure I uploaded every day. And I made sure that I also looked up TikTok videos on like how I can grow my following as fast as possible or something like that, or more as efficient as possible. From there, I just kept on doing it, made sure that I posted daily, and made sure that I stayed consistent and showed up for myself, even though, there were times where I just didn't want to post. I still have times like that, but it's easier to just manage that. But back then, I kind of just had to do it, without a lot of followers and no one saying anything about my music. I remember posting a lot and zero comments, like no engagement at all, but and I still show up for myself. But it wasn't until like a couple months in, I would say like 6 or 7, dang it, that's what the brain comes up to when they're thinking of numbers. It's always 6, 7, I don't know why, but I do remember the song. I know what it looks like, I just don't remember what the title of the song is. I'll probably put a picture up. It was like towards that time where I was still promoting. I had a decent following, like I think it was 500 followers so far or something like that. But yeah, I posted that. I knew another artist who was also promoting his music on the side. Like he and I were posting our own music towards that time where I posted that song. One of his songs started to grow a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key jealous. Like I was like kind of just so like amazed of how fast it grew. I kind of just looked at myself and I was like, why isn't this happening to me? You know what I'm saying? Like envy had a huge part to play into it, and maybe that's something you can take from this video, is just like focus on yourself. Do not be caught up in anyone's journey, because your own journey is your own. It'll definitely look different than others. But yeah, I looked at that guy's like videos, and like most of his posts, like it had huge amounts of engagement. And I do want to add too that like I checked his like when he began, and it was he began like a little bit later than I did. So not only was he blowing up and I was getting a little bit jealous, but he was blowing up and he started way later than I did. So that was just like the cherry on top to my disaster of a cake. What also kind of brought me down to my lowest point was this dude hit me up asking me for a feature, and I was like, of course, yeah, like I always accept a feature, because why not, right? So I did it, and then I sent it to him, and then a couple like moments go by, and then I see that he uploaded the song that I was supposed to be in. I looked at it, and then I like kind of skimmed the whole song, and I realized that he didn't add my part to it. Like he added his chorus, and that's it. Like that's pretty much it. Like he had a verse of his and then a chorus. I was just like, wow, he really did not add my part, and I was super bummed. I remember just seeing that. My dog just ruined it. Check out my dog though, and he's facing the other way. There he is. Like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. So I remember seeing that, and I kind of just stopped what I was doing, and I kind of just laid there I remember just giving up at that point because it just felt like all the work that I was doing, like it just wasn't what I imagined it to be. And I do want to mention though, like I did also have like personal matters besides all the music stuff. Like I did have other stuff that was going on in my life, but so I would say like the music thing was mostly in effect. Like that's what caused me to go in that low point. But anyways, I dropped everything and I was just so done. Like I was like, my head was just spinning about, like, that's what I was saying to myself, what was I doing? This is not being what I wanted it to be. I remember walking out of my place and then just scrolling on the street, like just walking along the road, and it was like towards the nighttime, so it was low-key the vibe of the situation, you know, because it was like I was at my lowest point, dark in a city full of light, so it was kind of like the vibe. Not in that moment though. Had no headphones in. I was just walking alone, just with my thoughts. I don't remember how it ended. I just remember walking on the street. I remember taking pictures. Yeah. So that was pretty much my lowest point. And then it didn't get better from there for a little bit. I made one last song before I like told myself I was going to give up. And that song, I'm just going to put it on the screen because I remember the title of it. But I remember that was like the song that was like, you know what? I'm just going to put this out there. I'm done. Like, I'm not going to continue this. This is just stupid. I did it. I just dropped it. Barely promoted it. I remember promoting that for like one video and then I just stopped. And then I like stopped up like posting for like 2 weeks on TikTok. Mind you, I was like posting like daily. Even if it was like one post, I was still posting daily. Then I don't know like what came over me, but I just wanted to make a song again. So I did what I always did. Go onto YouTube, search the beat I was looking for, and it so happened to be the beat that has the most streams that I have so far on my profile, and it's Solo. It was the song that got me from at my lowest point to like giving me that drive to continue to do it. And then, well, now here in the present, I'm still doing it. So, you know, I would say that was after Solo, that was the moment where I just knew that I was going to continue this. So pretty much I'm trying to say is that even at the lowest point where you think like it's not going to get better from here, that's usually just your thoughts saying that. If you actually give it time, like, you'll be shocked on the results that you'll get. Because I'm telling you, like, if I didn't have a urge to like start making music, I'd probably quit and I probably wouldn't be here today. But if you're an artist, do not give up, because you're only hurting yourself by doing that.